between this heat, Canada fucking up the air quality every 2 weeks, yo. I mean, I don't know what the fuck.
We can't never get a good day.
Like, nigga, listen, if y'all out there, y'all the East, yo, it's smoky as shit out there, yo. Like, niggas walking outside.
I heard they got y'all shit looking like Gotham out there, bro.
Nigga, yo.
Just a permanent tent over the world.
Permanent tent, like
permanent tent.
They know, obviously. What's going on, everybody? Yo, it's Inside Wolves bringing you Geeked Up Podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy, Jay Millie on the Villion Hefe Millie. I ain't say that in a minute. But you know we got Juju. We got Q. Yo, Rome is gone, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be back, you know what I'm saying, next episode. But like I always say, we got a lot to get into it. We gonna get into it, though. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. I almost forgot, yo. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share, man.
Most definitely. Don't
like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do that. Indeed.
Gotta do that. So listen, man, I just wanted to start off real quick, man. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. You know what I'm saying? How was the holidays? How was the holiday weekend? 4th of July.
Beautiful. Oh, it was beautiful. I was root beered and glizzied up. You know what I'm saying? I'm making yeah.
Okay. All right. So we know what he. Okay. So they got you.
Yeah.
Nathan's hot dog.
That's crazy.
Yo, speaking of that, really quickly, that is the nastiest like sport I've ever seen in my life. That hot dog eating competition, yo.
that shit is wicked.
Shit is foul.
That boy Joey Chestnut
eating pork is foul.
They be inhaling.
I mean, Theo Quinn. I turn the joint on. I'm working. I turn that joint on. All I see is they flying all over.
They throw the water down there. I'm ready to say they throw the water in there.
Nah, bro. I seen
a little quicker.
I dead ass seen one. A dude. It damn near looked like he was on some cartoon shit. Like no bite, bro. Just. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Inhaling. I say, man,
what's on Twitter, man? You might be talking about what a lot of people I see on Twitter are saying the most dominant athlete of all time, Joey Chestnut. That man right there is
a weird nigga, yo.
Bro, I can't even name how many times hot dog eating champion this man has, bro. He ate just this past joint. He ate 62 hot dogs in 10 minutes. 62 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Yo, pause. Hey,
he wasn't wasting no time, bro.
Here's the shit that had me like. I'm like, cause I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, y'all remember these joints from a kid, yo. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing them on TV a little bit. I could have sworn niggas used to eat it with the buds. What? They don't have that. Yo, Quinn, I'm telling you, when I saw raw raw dogs in the hand. Nah.
Oh man. Yeah, okay. I guess that's probably like a safety hazard for real. Cause that, like you said, that's not only disgusting, it makes me nervous. Well, I get nervous watching these people eat these shit back damn quickly, bro. Cause I be like, bro, who's about to choke and die here?
It don't make no sense.
That shit is gruesome.
It's nasty as fuck, man. But yo, speaking of the 4th of July, man, see, that's why I just want to ask y'all how y'all 4th of July was going. I see everybody. Quinn was eating glizzies. Juan, no, I ain't even get to you, Juan. What's going on, man? What's going on?
You know how it comes, man.
Somebody's cookout.
Celebrating 4th of July, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't celebrating that day per se, you know what I'm saying? Because we know what that
Fight
is.
The
you know what I'm saying? Exactly, my brother. Anywho, you know what I'm saying? I just had a good time, you know what I'm saying? I went out on a solo trip, got into a little calming area, went to the park, you know what I'm saying? A nice, very suburban neighborhood where it was quiet, no danger.
No
you know
danger.
What I'm saying? Had my sun visors up in the front windshield, you know what I'm saying? Whip already tinted. It already got 5%, you feel me?
Peaceful as hell.
Sparked up, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I had my little Fat Tuesdays drink that I had picked up on the way there. I had went to Publix, got the little $5 tray meal. You know what I'm saying? Wings, wedges, mac and cheese, the little Hawaiian roll. I had a good time,
yo.
You know what I'm saying? Just a little personal time.
Little you time on the
That's all I needed, you feel me?
Now listen, y'all. I know all of y'all, since everybody seems like everybody was outside, you know what I'm saying, for the 4th. Mm-hmm. So speaking of outside, we're going to go outside this conversation a little bit. Just a little bit. We're going to get into the what's new with IW, because I got something that I want to tell y'all today, man. What's new with IW? Real quick, you know what it is, man. We update your information bank, as my dog Quinn like to say all the time. And 4th of July was a record-setting day for 2023, okay? And let me tell y'all why. I know y'all probably felt a little bit of that heat that was out there on the 4th of July. I mean, it was scorching for a nigga. I mean, it felt like slave times, okay?
That bitch was biting.
Yeah, say it ain't lousy. I went outside. I bed down. I was like, oh, hold on, wait. Hold on now. You know what I'm saying?
I can believe that.
So listen, 4th of July this year was a record-breaking hottest day on Earth. The single hottest day on Earth, with the global average temperature reaching 17.18 degrees Celsius. And that's U.S. national worldwide. Now, if I can, just to put that in perspective, because, you know, a lot of us, we ain't scientists up this motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm
17.18 Celsius.
I thought that shit was cold.
I'm already waiting for the conversion. I'm like, shit, I know it's...
When I seen that shit, I was like, nigga, ain't that cold? What the fuck? So, nigga, that's 62.92 Fahrenheit. Okay? Mm-hmm. I'm just letting y'all niggas know that shit is hot. Okay, it's hot.
That was just the average everywhere.
That was the average everywhere. Now you gotta imagine this is the whole entire Earth in general. Yeah. We got cold ass places like Minnesota that's getting negative degree weather. It was the hottest day on Earth. Now that leads me to ask y'all. That shit don't seem normal. We shouldn't be having that. I don't know if y'all been noticing. It might in your neck of the woods. It might be raining a little bit more than it used to. Right. You know, there's usually too. Scattered storms. What's going on with the Earth?
Every other day.
What's going on with the Earth, y'all? Is the near finally coming through? Is it the apocalypse about to come through? This global warming shit that niggas been talking about for years. Is it finally catching up? What's going on?
Is it finally happening? Hey, I will say I definitely felt that heat on the 4th of July. I cannot deny that. It was one of those moments my feet got to the edge of the shade. I was like, oh, nah, I'm not about to step out.
For real?
Yeah.
As far as I go right here. Oh, no. I wasn't even trying to walk around in that. And yeah, I mean, I think you just hit the nail right on the head right there, man. I think that global warming joint is finally starting to take effect in a much more prominent way. You know, a lot of people hear of issues or they hear things may be wrong, but until they start really happening to them, niggas ain't really about to care. Niggas hear all types of crime and all types of wrongdoings in the world and be like, until that hits my neck of the woods, I'm sorry, I guess. But no, yeah. That's definitely, I think that global warming, I think you hit the nail right on the head. I think that joint is starting to actually come into fruition everywhere. Because like that was the average.
Juan, it seems like you're in agreement. Is what we talking about? This global warming.
Most definitely in agreement. I definitely think, you know what I'm saying, the whole planetary system and all that shit. It's working overtime right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of a lot of people out here doing a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Let me tell it. The whole ozone layer is fucked. You feel me? It's fucked. Basically.
To the core, man.
You know what I'm saying? Just to give you a quick perspective. It got to the point, bro, and you know what I'm saying? I know all black people can kind of, you know what I'm saying, correlate with this. We don't never really put on sunscreen, bro. But when I tell you on that 4th, nigga, I was like, yo, I might need that damn sun cream, bro, because this shit is crazy, bro.
The banana boat sales was up that day.
This shit was wild, bro. I definitely think, you know what I'm saying, like I said, the plan is working overtime right now, bro, and that's just a cause of all the shit that's going on in the, you know what I'm saying, fucking up the ecosystem and stuff like that.
Listen, man,
it's very unbalanced right now.
Between this heat, Canada fucking up the air quality every 2 weeks, yo. I mean, I don't know what the fuck.
We can't never get a good day.
Like, nigga, listen, if y'all out there, y'all in the east, yo, it's smoky as shit out there, yo. Like, niggas walking outside.
I heard they got y'all shit looking like Gotham out there, bro.
Nigga, yo.
Just a permanent tint over the world.
Permanent tint,
like permanent tint. Shit look like an old time movie.
He was walking outside. Walking outside, I feel like a magic trick. Every time you walk outside, nigga, like it's just smoke, yo, everywhere. It's crazy. So, but yeah. niggas gotta stay safe, yo, because this world is definitely. If it seems like it's coming to its ends, you know what I'm saying, as far as climate is concerned, because this is crazy weather that we've been experiencing, man. It's July and we're getting thunderstorms like we live in Florida. That's wild.
Yeah, no, there's definitely been storming every other day out here. That's
every other day.
I want to just because I actually experienced the problems of not using it. Y'all niggas ever got sunburn? Or is that, or y'all just don't?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Y'all, that never happened to you.
Let me say there was I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I think that's a myth for niggas. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh no, it's definitely not.
I think for niggas it's a myth.
I'm living proof that shit is definitely.
You got sunburn?
What?
That shit definitely happened before. Hell yeah, it was over a summer a couple years ago. My shoulder was fucking peeling skin, and because it's not red because of the skin tone. It's not red, but the skin is peeling off, and I'm like, what the hell? Why is this peeling, this sore and shit like that? I'm so confused because my skin's not turning red. And then I looked this shit up and I'm like, this is damn. I got sunburn.
You know what that mean, bro?
Shit.
You know what that mean? You know what that mean, Q? You know what that tells me?
What's that?
You're deficient in calories right now. Some type of sodium, some type of saturated fats right now.
Talk to him.
Something with like grease. Something greasy, some good fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? Just something.
Need some good fried
something
chicken
with some good sodium. You feel me? I think you need that right now. Just implement that a little bit more into your diet to help you fight those.
I don't know.
Combat those sun rays.
Okay, I thought he was giving nutritional facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's known. It's known Hefe. It's known Hefe loves his hip hop chicken.
Nigga told you eat chicken grease to get rid of sunburn.
He said chicken. That's black people right there for you, man. Eat some chicken and have some tussin.
About to say.
And a ginger ale.
Ginger ale, right? Drink it down with a ginger ale.
Alrighty. Well, shit, you might be on to something. I don't know. This was some years ago, so my diet was much more pork chop heavy back then. So I thought I had enough grease going on, but I guess not.
Damn, guess not. Maybe not.
That's what I'm trying to figure it out myself.
But
speaking of figuring some things out, Jalen Green, we're gonna need to figure something out here. I'm gonna need some answers, explanations.
I think it's figured out already.
Nah. He not finna just keep posting online.
You a freaky ass nigga. I'm just gonna say, yo, no, stop dancing around this shit. Jalen. You nasty as shit, dog. You nasty as fuck, nigga. We just gonna say it right now, yo. You not playing basketball. You playing with balls. This shit is crazy.
On the hardwood.
What you doing, bro?
On the hardwood.
The pun's crazy. But now, for those who are not aware, and we not finna let you just keep on posting this stuff, keep on moving on like this shit ain't just get leaked. Jalen Green, NBA star, Houston Rockets player. Two, I believe, videos leaked of him, kicking it with a teammate, you know what I'm saying, kicking it with his friends and whatnot. And there's some dry humping going on. But not just like, dry humping. It's aggressive. Nigga lifted him up, was tossing the boy around. We gonna need some answers. Man, what y'all think about these videos?
Them niggas was fucking okay.
What y'all think about
bro, yo.
It's between them niggas in the action and the damn ball boys recording, right? Because if you look at it, bro, nobody is shocked. And in the other clip, when the nigga is on the bed and his feet is literally
seemed like it was normal.
The niggas is used to it. That's why niggas pulled out the camera. And the nigga on the bed, that nigga freaky too. I'm not forgetting that. He freaky as hell.
Yo, hell yeah. That nigga was
watching that. Even if that's bro, even if that's you out there and that's your homeboy and his chick or something. I'm not sitting on no damn bed with y'all, bro. I'm just not putting myself in that position, even if that's a female. But that's two niggas, and you just y'all crazy.
These guys.
One, that nigga was on the bed riding that shit like it was a water bed. This nigga was moving with the nigga.
That shit's crazy.
I seen a nigga moving around. I'm like, what the fuck?
He the wingman. He the ball boy.
Yeah.
He taking that to a new level for sure. He taking that title to a new level.
That nigga took on-ball defense literal. Niggas is crazy. Niggas are crazy, man.
That's one of the most insane video leaks I've seen out there. This is crazier than anything that I've seen out there. There's some crazy leaks out there for some players.
This is insane, yo. This is.
Now that we're talking about that, I know niggas remember AD getting the bare, you know what I'm saying, ass cheek smacked in the locker room with his tongue out screaming he loved it. I know niggas remember that. Which one is worse?
Didn't he say daddy?
Both is crazy.
Nah, he didn't say that.
Both is crazy.
Which one is worse? I ain't gonna lie to you.
Definitely this Jalen one in my opinion.
I don't know, bro.
Hold on, let me ask you this.
Just go ahead and throw that out
because you know there was 2 videos of Jalen.
Yeah, it is 2.
So which one of them 2 videos was worse, yo?
No, it was the one where these niggas was on the bed. Yeah.
You think it was I ain't gonna lie to you, Quinn. I ain't gonna lie. The one when they wheelbarrow the nigga, when they was wheelbarrow the nigga, niggas was like, yeah. Like, what the fuck was that? Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. Y'all got way too much spare time. Ain't supposed to be practicing, nigga. It's the off season.
Niggas practicing with the wrong balls, man.
I'm about to say, yo, that don't look like a down screen to me, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was wild, man.
He said we gonna work on them pin downs. So we just gonna work on these, right?
Oh, these pin downs, yo, that's wild, yo. Yo.
Yeah, no, it was definitely Jalen Green over AD for me, and definitely that video of this nigga on the bed, in my opinion. That nigga on the front, he was real live, like he was like, nah, bro. It was like the conversation, like, nah, you don't be fucking. He was like, who don't be fucking? Hang on, let me show you how I'm gonna hit the that's how this nigga was really like out here.
The noises. Hey, and Josh Christopher, yo, you know what I'm saying? You're not innocent in this either, yo. Cause I seen your legs flailing up in the air, yo, and then at one point you crossed them bitches around, yo. I mean,
he locked them in.
Locked them in, niggas said, like, nah, bro, you can't be doing that, yo. That's not. Nah, man, that's not a good look, yo. And then the funniest part about it is, yo, why they trade that nigga right after, like almost like right after that shit? They traded Josh Christopher. Yo, Ime was like, oh, nah, nigga, that's not what we do around here, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what's so funny about that? I truthfully can't, from a business perspective, I really feel like the Rockets was like, look, this not about to be our only press all year. Every time y'all niggas was out there on the court, we not gonna get these kinds of memes made about us. Hell no.
Because them niggas already called an AAU team. I understand they've been making some nice additions as far as the whole off season with the free agents and shit. But these niggas is wild. They do look like a genuine AAU team. Looking at a whole young crew.
They got a bunch of young niggas out there.
A lot of young unproven people.
That is, that's hands down the worst thing.
I'll tell you what, though. The Rockets lucky they ain't draft Kyle Lowry. Oh, I'm sorry. Trade for Kyle Lowry. I'm sorry.
Bro, they would have been going crazy. They would have been going crazy.
If you in that Houston Rockets locker room, yo, watch out, yo. Watch out.
They getting vicious out there, bro. They getting vicious out there, and I'ma just close that there. They're getting vicious. Y'all got to be careful out there, boy, because them shits can. Be careful what you do in your spare time, man. That shit might hit the internet, so don't be doing nothing you wouldn't want other people to see. That's all I'm gonna say right there.
And watch who's your mans.
Yeah, don't be doing something you wouldn't want other people see you doing, even by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, live an honorable life through and through. Now, that being the case, we're going to transfer this because where we seen it at was on Twitter. So now we got to talk about Twitter. Elon Musk went ahead and put something
bitch ass
on Twitter
nigga.
that was extremely controversial, extremely interesting. He limited the amount of tweets that could be seen and read by the people on Twitter, unless you were to get like, I believe, the purchased version, like the subscription kind of joint for Twitter, to where you can increase the amount of things that you're seeing. So you got a limit, and that even goes down to the replies of tweets as well. That you got a limit of how many tweets you're actually able to read before they're like, all right, nigga, you doing too much. Kind of like it's kind of like an extra version, like an extreme version. If y'all remember the Wii back in the day, if you was playing on the Wii console,
that go outside, take your ass outside, nigga.
Like 45 minutes, that's like, hey, you've been on the game for a little bit. You should probably.
It's like, hey, nigga.
I used to hate that shit. Like, nigga, this ain't Nickelodeon. Right. Get the fuck off my screen. Talking about some go outside. Play 60.
It put itself on a curfew. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is going on?
Little extreme version of that for Twitter. So what y'all think about Elon doing this on Twitter, limiting the amount of tweets y'all can see? Pretty controversial. I've seen on there.
Let me go first, man.
What's your thoughts?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. At first, when I seen it, I didn't think it was going to be a problem. Up until I started like seeing it myself, like noticing the change, even between people I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying, that probably be posting all day. Them niggas don't be on shit. Them niggas be quiet around like like in the middle of the afternoon. And these are people that be tweeting all day. And I'm not, I don't think I actually realized 600, how low that number might be.
Yeah, that's a very low.
You know what I'm saying? That's a very low number, especially now that I'm, like I said, I see it now. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is a huge difference based off of what you do see. A lot of stuff is just the same stuff now. Like, I don't see any, like, my feed isn't refreshing, me personally. Like, my shit don't be refreshing. I be seeing the same shit for, like, all day. Like, the whole damn day, damn near, up until the morning time, and I see folks tweeting again. But like I said, folks be tweeting all fucking day, whether it be basketball shit or just beefing or, you know what I'm saying, just any damn thing. You know how Twitter is, bro. There's always some shit going on. But around like a certain time of the day, I want to say about like 6, 7, I don't see no damn notifications. Like everybody took their ass to bed or some shit. I don't know.
Hey man, this shit is definitely. I feel like I'm mixed emotions about it. Because like you said, it's just the fact of he updated it now, and now it's I think it's like he did. Yeah, what's the numbers? I got the numbers on me right now. Actually, I'm tripping. He updated that joint to 10,000 if you verified, 1,000 if you unverified, 500 if you knew and unverified. So 400 more. But needless to say, that is still a very. If you on Twitter all day, I mean, even if you just scrolling, just looking through shit as your day goes by, you could easily reach 1,000 tweets.
Oh, that's not even a question. A hit tweet, you gonna look through you gonna see at least 50 replies right there.
Yeah.
50 replies at least on a hit tweet.
So I mean but they said it was because of data scraping. That's what they say. So whatever.
Okay.
So, if you don't know what data scraping is, people, data scraping is when essentially next time you go for example, after you listen to this podcast, if you just go on the internet and randomly you see an Inside Wolves t-shirt pop up or something like that, that's your phone listening to you, what you got going on and what you're doing, and then providing you some information. That's the data scraping, like bringing that data from what you're from another computer, bringing it to another source and then pushing it out. So that's what they're trying to prevent, all that shit, which I get it. Okay, whatever. But I mean, to be honest, that shit's still gonna happen regardless of if it's 1,000 tweets or whatever.
Yeah.
On top of that, niggas are just gonna move to a different platform, and that shit's gonna happen somewhere else. So, I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. I feel like at this point, ever since Elon took over Twitter, bro, it's just like niggas just. I feel like it's just almost it's a point where niggas is probably gonna be on a different platform, like altogether. Like Twitter is definitely kind of dying down, if you ask me, as far as just its relevance, its popularity. It's still one of the funniest places on earth, but with all these restrictions that's coming with it, I don't even know, to be honest, man.
He is tightening the leash on that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Definitely curious to see how that's going to play itself out. Personally, I mean, I definitely fuck with the concept of it, though. I fuck with what the principle, and I guess you could say, of it is as well. Try to limit people being online, because where that really plays into a big role online, it plays into a lot of aspects of life. Like, just one of the most simple ones that I definitely would speak on is like the levels of disrespect / disconnect with reality that people really be having. Like niggas online, you could tell when the niggas be online heavy because in real life they be talking crazy. Like there's no actual consequences to how they're talking, or people be making like real live jokes on things. Like I know y'all probably have met these people where like they'll make like a meme joke. And, like you'll get it maybe, or like maybe a few people. But but like nobody will actually understand the joke because it's like
unless you know what the meme is.
Unless it's a meme. Like niggas not really. Like,
why you looking at me like that? Like what the fuck wrong with you, yo? Yeah. But honestly though, here's the thing though. That might be that's what I'm saying. I think. I'm all for niggas with having a human interaction. I'm all for that. Internet niggas get on my nerves on some real shit. Y'all know me. I don't be on the internet like that. I don't be posting shit like that too much. You know what I'm saying? Sixes and that's about it. But to what you just said, those type of people, you put them out in the real world, now there's about to be a lot more consequences for those type of. We might as well keep them niggas on the internet so that way they, you know what I'm saying? At least they not getting into that shit that they would be getting into if they go out there in the real world and try and pull some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So now you're forcing people who are uncomfortable in the world to have to try to be comfortable at the ages of 20. Like, to be honest, I didn't even realize it was niggas that's like 30 and up that's like running Twitter. I didn't really realize that until just now. I didn't realize the Twitter community is a group of 35-year-old niggas.
Those Twitter, them Twitter groups. What are they called? The
spaces. The space niggas.
Twitter spaces.
All ran by middle-aged men.
Yo, 30 to 40-year-old niggas, yo. Like I ain't even realizing y'all niggas ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all kind of corny for that, bro. I'm. You don't do you, but Hefe telling you right now that shit kind of corny, bro. I don't.
Hey, you do what you gotta do. But what I will also say in reference to what you just spoke about as well, I also think that it's good as far as promoting Twitter. Just mainly is where like it's being done at, obviously, but just social media in general, I would say, as the actual like tool that it is. I think that that's very good in the sense of promoting it for like, hey. You got something to say, go ahead, get on there, say something, you know what I'm saying? Maybe reply to some things that were said to you, maybe check your group chats or whatever, and then get the fuck off. You don't need to be on there in the bathroom for an hour when you was really only in the bathroom for like 15 minutes, but then you got to go ahead and scroll through this, and you found a link to that, and then you go ahead and check this page out.
No. That shit ain't gonna lie. That shit you doing a lot.
I think I look at this as something to kind of like curate those kinds of things, kind of make sure that these things are like not running rampant anymore. I think it's a good step in the right direction. I think it could be altered, sure, but I think it's a good step in the right direction.
I've been there and I did that with that, social media definitely had your ass on that toilet, you know what I'm saying? That shit fucking hurting.
In bed in the 30, morning. Yeah. Niggas wake up and be in bed an extra 30,
checking them notifications.
Yeah. They won't even brush your teeth. They just
right on the phone.
Go ahead and handle all that stuff. So if you're going to do that for business, that's one thing. But a lot of niggas are not doing that for business. Niggas just be getting up and like, all right, let me go ahead and clear all these notifications out.
What the fuck? Yo, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. What the fuck are we doing, Philly? I just seen this. We got Mo Bamba. What the fuck is... I'm sorry, yo. What the fuck is going on, yo?
Hey, now hold on. Now I think y'all.
No, we don't need that. Yo, we don't need that little thing.
You just got yourselves that point guard y'all was looking for. Y'all got yourselves a brand new
Mo
point guard.
Bamba.
Him and Joel running the pick and roll. I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying.
All right.
All right, yo. My fault, yo. My fault, yo. That shit just caught me, yo, girl. I'm waiting for that Sixers tweet to come through, and that's what the fuck we do, yo. Okay, man.
Speaking, and I love the fact that this just actually happened right now, because this leads to a tweet that I actually did see, and I wanted your guys' opinions on it. Mm-hmm. Well, really, we'll go with the first one here, and this is: what if NBA teams, we'll just say sports teams in general, did not announce trades during the off season? The season just started back up, and niggas was on brand new teams. You had no clue so-and-so left to go where, and so-and-so got traded for them, and they got waived, and knew nothing. All you seen is the new season start, and you got a brand new team. Would y'all fuck with that, or would y'all not fuck with that?
Fourth quarter yelling, why the fuck with two, man? Like, yeah, it's gonna be as a fan, that's gonna be probably the hardest experience of niggas is gonna start watching sports. There's gonna be a lot of niggas that start watching sports, yo, if that shit happen. Yo, cause Quinn, what? Yo, you telling me Quinn, yo, championship team, bro. You thinking, yo, we bring them all back next year, yo, let's go Nuggets, all that. This season start October 22nd.
Joker gone.
Hey, you got shit, JaVale McGee dropping the tip off.
You looking at the bench like, wait, hang on. Where is he hurt? What happened?
I said, nigga, hold on. What the fuck did Patrick McCaw get back in the league? Why the fuck is Dante Exum at the 2? Yo, what is going on? Yo, you gonna be mad as shit? Yes. Yo,
that shit's gonna be funny, bro.
Jersey sales is going down. Well, actually, I lied. That might be great for jersey sales. There's gonna be a lot of niggas buying jerseys within the next year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they would definitely get them on those. What you think? Juan?
You know how much of a heartbreak that would be as a fan, bro? As a fan, because like at least when people see the notifications, like as a fan, bro, you feel like you have at least some type of control. You know what I'm saying? Because like you'll be like, you can see a trade, and you can see like certain trade like packages and shit like that, and like people can all get on social media, and I feel like people doing that together, bringing that togetherness. You know what I'm saying? Niggas kind of influence those GMs to make like, hey, nigga, like make the right fucking decision for our city. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as fans, that's a little bit of control that niggas have. If you don't let niggas know, and you just find out that you got no Embiid and no James Harden, but the two niggas that's gonna replace him is Patrick Beverly and Mo Bamba. Nigga, how are you gonna feel starting the next season like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm not feeling nothing.
Real shit. Like there's no promo leading up to the games. Like there's no picture day. Like I'm talking about if you just go to the game one and you just see them niggas walk out, you're gonna be confused, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna be heartbroken.
That'd be the worst day of my life, yo. I bought the Wells Fargo, yo. I just bought season tickets. I'm a season ticket holder, yo. I'm like, yo, Joe, I got my Embiid jersey on. I'm ready to go, yo. I'm first game. Mo Bamba at the tip off. What the fuck?
Embiid in Chicago.
Hey, look. You get on your phone. You just go look the rest of. Oh no, Embiid, he gotta be hurt, right?
Right. Yeah, he hurt.
You don't even see his name. You don't even see that name.
Golden State. That's gonna be heartbreaking, bro.
But I think that shit would be hilarious. It would be. I think it'd be cool for like the first year for real. I think because niggas would be biting their nails all summer, praying to God that their favorite player don't trade teams or move or nothing like that. But for business, just overall, I definitely think that I don't think it'll really end up working out. Just purely, you raised a good point. Just on the ticket sales and the jersey sales alone, like niggas would be so confused. Niggas would not buy season tickets until that first game to be like, all right, who's on the damn team? Who's on the roster right now? I don't know.
And not to mention, bro, I'm led to believe that it's a whole hierarchy of them, you know what I'm saying, them top source NBA niggas. Them niggas be betting on them games, man. We already know the refs done got caught. I'm just saying.
Talk about it.
I believe that them niggas be betting top dollar on some of them games, bro. I believe it, bro. There's no way that you at the top like that and just the refs are getting caught. I know some of them top level one niggas is putting some money on them games, so that shit would do horrible.
Yeah, man,
they're gonna lose that on side bets.
No, it's human nature for niggas to start trying to rig the game and shit like that in all types of ways too. Another quick hitter as far as the NBA goes as well. There was another tweet, and it's would you rather kind of a question. Would you rather take $1 million up front, boom, cold hard cash, or you have a chance to get $20 million, and if you could score 15 points or more in an NBA game,
Okay.
And you also,
I was waiting
what I'm saying, to give you that, you get to play the full 48. You know what I'm saying? You're playing the full 48. You get to play the full 48. If you score 15 or more, you get 20 million. If you don't score, you get nothing. Or you can just take the 1 million cash right away. Don't even got to play nothing. Boom, there you go.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. This is a quick answer for me. Realistically, nigga, I'm taking that mill and dipping. No bullshit, bro. You think
I know you taking that.
I'm just saying realistically.
Yeah, that's realistic for you. I know.
Depending on who I'm going against, bro. You know what I'm saying? These are still NBA niggas at the end of the day. And we're talking about me right now at where I'm at.
Yes.
Right now.
Tomorrow,
I'm talking about out of shape and all. You know what I'm saying? Years removed from sports. Right now. 15 points, 48 minutes.
Yeah, you ain't got it.
I can maybe give you
No, sir.
I can maybe give you PJ Tucker.
Probably 5.
Maybe.
Probably 5. According to 3 in the foul. You got it.
A good like 3-4 hustle rebounds.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna foul out.
I was say, yeah.
And I'm gonna get at least get one take. I'm at least get one take.
The nigga's points is coming from this nigga fell.
I got you 4 boards.
This nigga fell try to get back up court. The team stole the ball just by having and they threw it down to his ass and he was wide open. You know, he can't miss an open layup. But yeah, that's you, nigga.
I'm gonna take that.
Yeah. Hey, what you doing, man?
I got a question. So, what team am I on? Yeah, that's going to depend. That's going to determine a lot of shit.
Let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and call it an even matchup of not so amazing team. So we'll just go ahead with like you on the Hornets.
Okay, hell yeah.
You can just say whatever.
Hell yeah. No, listen. Yeah. The reason why I asked is because it depends on who I was playing with.
You're on the Hornets and you facing like the Magic.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm going to 15. No, I'm going to 15. I'm going to 15.
You going for the 15?
I'm going for the 15. The reason why is because the reason why I ask who I'm playing with is because I know there's some niggas in the league that just ain't gonna give me that ball. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas just ain't gonna pass that ball. But I'm on a team with the Hornets.
LaMelo running the show.
I got LaMelo running the show. You know that nigga love it. Says, listen, give me LaMelo, give me Tyrese Halliburton, Chris Paul, anyone, Trey Young, any one of them niggas,
that team is gonna be small as
niggas that love passing the ball.
Small as hell. Bro, you finna play the 5, nigga. It's gonna be crazy.
I am. I'm going nuts. Yeah, I'm taking that 15 because I know I can score the 15. Yo, 5 threes. I got that. I got 5 threes.
Got 5 NBA threes in you.
I got because listen, the first one, because I'm gonna be shorter than them niggas. The first one, they gonna be like, this nigga ain't got it. Yeah, what? The first one catch him off guard. You know what I'm saying? The second one, they were like, yo, let's get a ball out there. Hey, nigga, let's 2 in a row.
Bro, you better not say something before the niggas really start playing the team.
That's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row. They quit. Then I'm gonna have my swipe through game.
I'm gonna draw a couple fouls off.
Draw a couple fouls. Hey, they gonna be mad, yo.
I ain't mad.
One of them niggas gonna get a tech.
I ain't mad at the hustle, man.
Man, if you work for it, you know what I'm saying. You deserve it, bro.
I'm saying my brain,
I'm getting that shit.
My brain's telling me take the mill, but my heart's telling me if I take 33s, I think I might be able to get fouled on a couple of them.
If I take 33s. Quinn, you're not getting to that 30, yo. You be lucky if you get the 3 of them bitches. You lucky if you get the 3 of them bitches.
No, do you know what's funny? It's funny because you brought up like what team am I on or who am I facing? Because the first thing that came to my mind was like, if we get the garbage time for real, them niggas might just let me score. If we getting blown the fuck out or blowing the other team out, them niggas might just let me get a couple layups in just cause they might just let it fly.
You know what? I think I'm gonna change my answer, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. It's only one person that comes in. Killian Hayes. That's why. That's why I believe
if he can do it, you can do it too.
That 15, because there's no way
you can do it. You can do it too. No, there are some trash niggas in the league like that, yo. That you be looking at it like. Because I didn't even Paul George.
I see you at LA Fitness every week. I see Killian Hayes at LA Fitness every week.
It's funny.
I see a nigga just like him.
It's funny you say that, yo. Cause I was gonna say there's probably gonna be a lot of YMCA niggas that hear this conversation. Oh yeah, yo, I'm taking the 15. Yeah, I'm getting that 15. I'll be in that wire. You know me. If I wasn't doing the trash shit, I'd be out there in the league.
Nigga said doing the trash shit.
Quinn, I probably lie you not, every nigga in the wire that think he could have hooped in the NBA is a trash nigga, a sanitation nigga of some sort, Every one of them niggas.
Literal trash nigga.
Am I saying that, Quinn? Quinn,
literal trash.
Literal trash, man. Nigga be getting in the nigga get the trash. Nigga try to dribble with the trash bag.
Uniform. No,
toss it into
uniform. Gloves and all.
Toss it in the truck. Be slam dunking the trash in the trash bucket. Like, come on,
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. But I'm gonna go ahead and follow my brain. I'm gonna take that mill. I'm gonna ask y'all though. Do y'all think y'all got the conditioning for them 48 minutes?
I'm good for a quarter. I'm good for a quarter.
Because that's a big point I see on Twitter. Not only the fact of like the elite athletes playing defense.
Okay, you know what?
But like 48
I didn't even realize
of
that.
high level basketball. I'm gassed by like.
Just put me in when whoever the bench is in.
Okay, so I'm playing the full 40. So I'm never coming out the game.
Never coming out. That's part of the thing. You never coming out. There is no bench, nigga. You LeBron game 7. I'm playing every minute.
Time to pull the T-Mac. What was that 7? What was that 11 points in 7 seconds, nigga? Halftime come. I'm charged up, bitch.
The goal hit a 3 every quarter. Get a couple fouls. Hey, you might be able to make something straight, right?
Yeah, you just might. You just might, bro. You know what's crazy? I be thinking about that sometimes. Like just on a different scale. How easy, like just looking at it, how easy it is to get a quick 20 in a game. Like hit a 3, you know what I'm saying? Probably go to the rack, get fouled. Maybe you make it. You know what I'm saying? If you get at least one of those a quarter, 1-3 and an aggressive drive, 2 little free throws or a little, you know what I'm saying, a little 2 points, whatever, you can get a quick little 20 bag. Quick little 20 bag.
5 points a quarter.
5 points a quarter. That's all they ask.
You might be able to manage that.
If you break it down like that, you can, you know what I'm saying, hit 1 3 quarter and get fouled. Hey, man.
They gotta foul you.
I'm going to the coach every single time. If there's ever a transition, if there's ever a technical, please let me shoot it. I don't give a fuck who the best free throw shooter is. Let me shoot it. I need to shoot these.
I'm be cherry picking like a motherfucker, yo. I'm be cherry picking like a motherfucker, yo. We gonna get that transitional tape every single time because I'm gonna be down court. I'm already be there. It's gonna be foul. I'm like, yeah, transition.
All right, watch. I know you seen that clip of that nigga Brian of when that nigga be getting back on them chase down blocks. I know you seen that shit, man. He gonna run across that court real fast.
You know what? This is the last thing I'm gonna say. This is my for real last thing I'm gonna say about that. Niggas definitely ain't worried about Brian. The reason why I ain't worried about Brian, I know niggas is like, what? You not worried about LeBron? Don't nobody ever pump fake on them. Niggas know he's coming down to block your shit, and don't nobody ever pump fake.
They do be hella confident.
Nigga, I'm a pump fake. Like that nigga flying.
Hella confident, bro.
Let's work the attempt. The only thing that comes to my mind when you say that was that Curry clip back in them fun when that nigga actually tried to pump fake. This nigga just stood up over him. It was like nigga, and just swatted shit. That's the only thing that comes to mind when I think about that. But hey, you know what I'm saying? He might really try and disrespect you.
That's what I'm saying.
You're new.
You know LeBron at the theatrics.
We're none of us are 6'6" or anything like that. So you know he might try to really disrespect.
I'm saying, he know he let the theatrics, Quinn. You know he probably going. And as soon as I seen that shadow go over my head, I'm like, yep.
Leaning back. Just
get on that pivot. Right. Get on.
Leaning right into it. I don't watch enough James Harden basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
Get the leaning, I'm leaning straight into him. I'm not going nowhere. I'm leaning right into him. So I feel that though. Question then, since we're on the topic of sports just in general and taking it outside of the actual game and more onto the people that are covering it. ESPN had a whole lot of layoffs. There was Max Kellerman went up out of there. Keyshawn Johnson went up out of there. Who else went up out of there? If y'all have any,
Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose went up out of there as well.
The shorty that did the NFL Monday night NFL joints, they let her go 20. I think she was there for like 27, 28 years. Stephen A. Smith, lying ass, talking about something. I might be next. Whatever, nigga.
No, you're not, nigga.
Whatever, nigga.
I respect the humble, but
right, nigga, you are the network, nigga.
But you're not going nowhere. And shoot, not even just ESPN, but even Undisputed as well. We spoke about briefly on another episode. That just ended. I saw today that it's coming back August 28th. So shout out to them. But that they just got rid of Shannon Sharp and they're moving on in a new direction as well. So as we're seeing these things transpire, big layoffs all around, people are shifting up. What do y'all hope happens with the new sports media? How do y'all think? What direction would you like to see it go in? Not what do you think is going to happen? What would you like to happen?
What I personally would like to see is more older players, ex-players, whether it be NFL, NBA, like actual more NBA or, like I said, NFL guys, more experienced guys who actually played the game, not people who just covered, you know what I'm saying, the game. And I feel like that's just, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Shannon Sharp again as well. I feel like that's what he added that was so different and so unique, is not only his great personality, but, you know what I'm saying, his experience with the game and stuff like that, and his knowledge, you know what I'm saying, along with Jalen Rose and guys like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what really set those guys apart. You know what I'm saying? Hearing those older players actually cover the game now that they played, you know what I'm saying, and having their personal insight and how they can break it down in a player's eyes rather than an analyst's eyes. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's what I would like to see, is more older players covering those sports that they used to play.
Yeah. Before you go, I just want to say I think it might have been Draymond, or I forget who said it exactly. So this isn't like a super original point, but it's definitely something that I fully agree with, is that with all due respect to legends like Shaq and Charles and Kenny, as the generations go forward and move onward, niggas know less and less about them aside from like their accolades and highlights. And I know that they've got their own kind of network thing going on, but like people like a Kevin Garnett would be great up there, because that's a lot of this generation's, or the younger generation's, actual OGs, not so much Shaq and Charles anymore. Now, with all due respect to them, just simply because we're getting further and further away from the 90s and 80s, man. The more that we get further away from that, the more and more we need to start, like you just said, looking to people like Dirk, or like a KG, or like just somebody from that era of like early 2000s. Yeah, like a JJ Redick coming on the show. Like even early 2000s kinds of OGs that are come through and really speak their mind on the game and really analyze it.
Even just to be quick, bro, you got to think, like, just like you were saying about, you know what I'm saying, interchanging the players out, you know what I'm saying, the guys that you had up there, like before, like you said, the Shaq and Charles, they came from that tough grit, you know what I'm saying, old school bully ball, you know what I'm saying, the players now that's growing up looking at the game have a whole different, you know what I'm saying, connection with the game now, you know what I'm saying. These niggas now is humping each other's in dorm rooms on some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? These new players they not about that no more. You know what I'm saying? So niggas don't really know who they are, aside from the fact that they see them on 2K, my team, or NFL, you know what I'm saying, my team or some shit. Like, highlights, niggas don't know who they is no more.
Type shit.
No, that's definitely a fact. I agree with what you're saying though, for sure. I would love to see more player involvement, getting people who have more experience, because the funny thing about it is when we get into like the new media and everything, yo, or just people in general that be in that position, it's as much as they love to think that them niggas like know everything about the game, the sport, or whatever, at the same time, they're still fans of the sport, the game that they're commentating on. To be honest, the only thing that separates them niggas from me and you know, one of them is the degree in the field. I ain't gonna lie to you. At the scene, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not surprised that they're laying off people like that, because as we get into having, you know, more shows and like podcasts where you see these players are giving their takes on what's going on in said sport, like the Draymond Green show. JJ Redick was with the old man in the three. Paul George for Podcast P. Like, we're sitting there and we that's what we want to hear. We want to see that shit. Let me not forget All the Smoke as well too, because I'm niggas, those are the OG niggas with that one. But like, that's what we want to see. We want to see more of that and hear them stories and then have it correlate into the game and what's going on in the game. Like I said, I brought JJ Redick up before, man. I love seeing him on First Take. Because he talk that real shit. He gives the real perspective of the game.
He do.
Somebody
he definitely does.
Yeah, he's been in them situations. That's kind of why I don't understand why they let go of Jalen Rose. I don't know. I got my theories on that. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got my
I feel like we all universally know Jalen Rose.
Stephen A. Smith. Fuck this bitch. But you know what I'm saying. I got my theories on that. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not surprised about it as well too, because as I talked about us getting into listening to podcasts and things like that and watching like stuff on YouTube. The other side of that or like is adjacent to that would be the fact that cable in general is going down in viewership. And that's something that a lot of even just the NBA in general, you know what I'm saying? You talk about the Suns owner talking about they got their own, they about to get their own deal to get that viewership back up because they realize that cable is going down. So, Disney's recognizing, man, we losing viewership. I think they said 7%. It's going down to 7% for the year. So
believe it. I can believe it with all the new, like you just said, with all the new shit coming out from all these new streaming services and a lot the main thing that you brought up that's super true. A lot of people are trying to hear Paul George on his podcast. They're trying to hear all the smoke with the special guests that they got coming to talk about the game. They trying to hear JJ Redick talk about the game and things like that. And that's for my personal opinion, that's what I would like to see happen. It's not even necessarily the players per se, but more so what it is that's spoken about. Because I'd really much rather them talk about the game. I'd rather them much talk about things in a much more positive light. I believe that's more of like a new media perspective that Draymond and those guys try to push, which is like, let's talk about them in the positives. We can critique the game. We can, say they messed up in certain situations, but the show should not be based around LeBron and also who messed up the worst or whose fault is it for this or who did the worst job at this or should they trade so-and-so. Not that kind of negative media kind of shit. Something that Kwame Brown spoke about that was super true and something that a lot of people don't take into perspective. How many contracts, and not even I'm going to use Stephen A as an example, even though I'm not going to speak on him in particular. How many contracts did he cost niggas by the way he was talking about this man's a bona fide he sucked. He's got to go. He's got to go. He's just no good for the team. He's a locker room cancer and this, that, and the third. Man, we got to go ahead and get past some of that negative shit. I'd like to hear more, like you said, analytics and stuff about the game and actually talk about players in a introspective kind of way, not just flat out, oh, he needs to go. Oh, it's his fault that they didn't do this. And LeBron teammates, can LeBron get enough help? Can LeBron this? Can LeBron that? Like, God damn, niggas, Jesus.
Think about it too, man. More. Think about it too. Like, you gotta give a shout out to because there's two shows in particular that and it's funny because we just talked about like I guess Shaq and Charles and Kenny and damn, why am I forgetting Ernie? Why am I forgetting? My fault, Ernie, yo. I ain't even. OG. Shout out to Ernie too, because I heard he getting put in the Broadcaster Hall of Fame. I heard about that. So shout out to Big Ernie.
Shout out Ernie, man.
Yeah, he deserved that shit.
Sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. But you talk about that at TNT or the NBA on TNT. That's a big thing, and a big reason why people watch that is because what they do at the halftime all the time, yo. When Kenny runs to the screen. And he go into some analytics, X's and O's. He gives us an insight into the game, and that's what people who don't know the game but love the game in itself. It's oftentimes where you hear about pin downs, you hear about curls, you hear about flexing in, and you hear about all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or even with football, soccer, hockey, whatever it is that you like to watch. You hear about all these terms, but you don't know what they mean. So when you have somebody that you like in the game and they go ahead and break it down for you, it's easier rather than just hearing the same shit about, this and that is the biggest flop. And, this is why, they're doing this, all and that. Like, okay, we get it. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to hear that no more. We want to actually hear about the game. NBA Today does a great job of that. I like how they always, they bring in, like the vets. They bring in like the Richard Jeffersons, the Tristan Thompson, the Vince Carters, Kendrick Perkins. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit that we want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's the thing that hopefully that they're trying to move away from and navigate towards. With those two things being is just heading towards more sports coverage and, like you said, in-depth, in-game reviews and shit like that, and step aside away from, like, for a while, I know you guys both know, for a while, sports, when it came to coverages of these like older analysts and shit, like it was more like drama TV. Like they're covering things that isn't basketball anymore. Sometimes, like they're covering the players' outside lives and certain conditions of their lifestyles and shit like that isn't basketball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That makes sense, man.
You know what I'm saying? And you already got a sense that certain people had their own certain narratives about certain players and athletes like that, and it just got repetitive because you already knew no matter what that player did or whatever, you already know that analyst or speaker has a negative, you know what I'm saying, kind of perception about them already. So it wouldn't really give you an insight on the game. Like I said, it was just more drama based, almost like reality TV showish. And I hope it's moving towards more, sports talk, media coverage, in-game reviews and shit like that.
That's definitely exactly what it was. Last thing I'll say on it is seen an old Undisputed like title. I didn't actually watch the video, but I seen the title of it. It was a couple years old. But I guess they're really view heavy, like basis with a lot of the topics on all of these shows are around are based off like analytics and like views of this topic got the most views out of all the topics of the week, so we need to do more of this, and that's the kind of thing. Hell, and I guess it's working because it's being spoken about now. But one of the titles for the episode was like, should LeBron be upset at LaMelo's response to the reporter? This wasn't the whole title, of course, but I'm saying like the question was like, should LeBron be upset with LaMelo's response to the reporter when asked if he was excited to play him for the first time? And LaMelo was like, no, not really. I mean, just another game. And they had a whole 10, 15-minute topic on Undisputed about, like, should LeBron feel disrespected by LaMelo's response to the reporter? And Skip, of course he should. Why? He's not the king. He's not even the
nigga love LeBron.
That's like, God.
That's another thing, bro.
LeBron,
You would be so quick to, if Jordan seen that, Jordan would say this and that. But you gotta realize, bro, like these are not the same players. These are not the same players in the 80s that Skip and them seen or in the 70s or whatever those older eras is. You know what I'm saying? They're not the same guys now. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely got to be respectful and mindful of what you say.
Not even close.
I got one last thing to say about it as far as the direction of how it should go, and let me know if y'all agree with it. I think ESPN should be in the market to hire some more African American people on their shows. This is the reason why I'm gonna say that, and I got numbers to back it up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The demographic of people that generally watch, or even I would say care about sports and watch these type of shows would be about 18 to like let's say 35, right? 18, let's say 18 to 40, right? Y'all would agree with that pretty much?
Yeah.
As the demographic of people that's watching.
That's an average age.
Watching sports. You know that? Did you know that age group alone is has the lowest amount of viewership when it comes to watching TV? Okay. Also, in that same breath, most people, the demographic of as far as race is concerned, of people that are watching TV is more African American than it is, other races, right?
Yeah,
So I say that to say, you look at a show like Undisputed. Probably more people amongst our community probably watched Undisputed because we had Shannon Sharp on that bitch. Uncle Shay was bringing the blunts on there, the Hennessy, the yak, all that.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I would ever commend Skip for, because Skip is that nigga's a smart white man. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. He knew that he needed a nigga.
He knew what to do.
He knew he needed a nigga to go ahead and boost that shit. And I think, and that's the same shit though. Like, cause you look at NBA today, and I'm not knocking, the shorty Malika Andrews or whatever, but she's good at what she do. But on top of that as well too, we fuck with the show because they got Richard Jefferson on there. They got damn Vince Carter on there. Goddamn Kendrick Perkins on every single episode. We tired of seeing Stephen A. Smith. Okay, we tired of that nigga, yo. We don't fuck with him. We don't like Stephen A. Smith.
A lot of younger people don't even really know who he is. Just the fact that he just be on the TV. They don't really know that he's been covering the game for X amount of years.
And it's not interactive.
This much.
And it's not interactive. And they keep bringing these old ass niggas on. We don't want to see Mad Dog Russo on there talking.
Mad Dog.
We don't want to see that old senile ass. Fucking what the nigga, senile ass nigga that used to play football, yo. I can't remember his name, yo. Michael Irvin. Don't nobody want to see that nigga on there.
Yeah.
That nigga got CTE.
But when you get on them shows,
that nigga, he be like Ric Flair.
That nigga like fool when he get on them shows, boy.
But you know what, man? He what his nose before them shows, man. Like, we all know what Mike Irvin was. The playmaker was really pulling. You know what the playmaker was doing, man. He's playing with his nose.
He's playing.
That's how he's sniffing that booger sugar, man. That's how he got that in.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
Well, speaking of drugs, and to close out the great episode, we got to end it with a geek and a preaching. We got to end it to really come to a consensus here, whether this situation, the people in the situation was geeking or if they were preaching. And this episode's geeking and preaching is about, what is that boy's name? What is that young man's name?
Jaden Smith.
Thank you. I don't know why.
Yeah. Jaden Smith.
I got him so
what is that boy's name?
I forgot
that boy's name
with his sister. I don't know why Willow was just coming into my head. I was like, okay, Willow. No, it was. Thank you.
You're the same person.
He spoke of. He broke the ice on social media. He spoke about his mom, Jada Pinkett-Smith, introducing her children to psychedelics. I assume that was, mushrooms and, ayahuasca, all that kind of shit, but mostly just the mushrooms here. That's what we'll keep it on. Hey, there are some parents back home, that, how some parents back in neighborhoods, they'll let all the neighborhood kids, once they get to like upperclassmen in high school, they be coming over to drink at their house, just so it's like you're not going out drinking at random parties and drunk driving.
Randy's dad got the beer, guys.
Yeah, no, for real. But other parents be letting their kids come through, even their kids or their friends come through smoke. It's like a safety kind of a thing, So you think she's geeking or preaching for introducing her kids to psychedelics?
I'll go first.
Go right ahead.
Mama. Yo, the crazy part.
Your face.
Go ahead. Yo, I ain't gonna say that. I'm trying to hear the ones.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's an easy one, bro. That's an easy. What the hell is going on in Cali with all these freaky ass families? Like, there's some freaky shit going on out there, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's something with that whole hippie mentality, like the culture, but like with them being, I'm just not fucking with it, bro. Like, I don't understand as a parent. You like,
I was going,
as a parent, bro. Like, and I'm a parent myself.
I was like, go ahead and give us that perspective.
Yeah, like I'm a parent myself, bro, and I can't even imagine myself like, come on, dudes, like, come pop some of these perks real quick with me. Come pop some of these bands, like, let's go pop a bean real. Hey, nigga, what? Like,
yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer only because of like, kind of similar to what Quinn said with how my upbringing is. It was more, so to speak, like the older heads and parents and adults like that. They were comfortable with us and say, you know what I'm saying, just do your shit at home. Whether you finna roll up, blaze up, drink you one or whatever I'm saying, just make sure you're doing it in the comfortability of people around you. You know what I'm saying? That was a big thing that was kind of like preached to us, is just being around folks that can take care of you. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the hell you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty and trust was a big thing. You know what I'm saying? That was just instilled and taught. So when it came to doing anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Not psychedelics, like not that, nigga. It was just, like I said, we gonna blaze one or get some drinks. But we in the comfortability of our hood, our folks, like they know what's going on. Cause it's like, you know, so like I said, just be safe doing this here and don't be out doing no freaky shit. But that shit, psychedelic, shrooms, yeah, they got it, bro. They got it, man. They got it, bro. I should have known with her bald ass. I should have. That shit really didn't surprise me, man. Like, it don't surprise me, but it's kind of like, it's just disappointing to see some shit like that. Cause it's like, damn, like she just be out here just doing shit.
She wanted their third eyes open quickly. She said,
doing shit.
Come on.
She didn't deny them allegations either, yo. She hasn't denied them yet. She spoke on it, but essentially all she said was it'll be in my book, you know, my memoir that's coming out or whatever. I forget what the memoir is called, but my opinion on it, it actually changed. So at first, I definitely was saying that bitch is geeking, but then I'm not gonna lie to you. I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Maybe that's not such a bad thing. And here's why. I definitely get it.
I'm gonna hear you out first.
I get it. It's drugs, but at the same time, it could be somebody way worse introducing them to them drugs other than your parent. You know what I'm saying? Like from that perspective, and I do feel like honestly. Because kids are rebellious, yo. Kids they gonna do that shit regardless, yo. Something at some point in your life, yo. Unless you know, and there are some kids out there that's really like they stick to that, you know, straight and narrow. Yeah, you know, they don't do waiver off or nothing like that. But like 85% of the kids out there, you know, middle school, high school, they gonna figure like they gonna find their way to some drugs at some point, alcohol, something. And I feel like as a parent, if you are able to go ahead and just had that conversation and introduce them to it to the point where they can feel comfortable enough, because then they might not feel like they gotta rebel and do it. But if you are like, oh no, drugs is so bad and you don't do it, and you know what I'm saying? If you do drugs, boy, like you know, like nah, they ain't. Of course you want to do some drugs. Like fuck you. Yeah, of course you want to do some shit like that. So that's kind of how I feel. But I think as long as there's a controlled conversation around it, it may make the kid feel comfortable. Maybe tell a story about when you got high or something like that. You know what I'm saying? One time I got high. I was in the car and I thought that bitch was moving. You know, that shit was in park. You know, something like that. Tell a story. You know, give a comfortable about it. But that's how I feel about it. You know?
Yeah, that's a fair enough point. I'm more along those lines, but it depends on what they mean by introducing. Now, if you mean conversation and you mean like let it be known, like, hey, if you want to drink, come back here. We ain't gonna be mad at you. You can go ahead and drink outside. If you're gonna smoke, that's fine. If you get something like that, hey, you should come home so that way you're in a comfortable place. You know what I'm saying? Me and we're not gonna be upset. We're not gonna be mad at you. Like, come on through. That's cool. Yeah. But if she was like, hey, it's y'all 19th birthday, here's a tab.
On some I'm your supplier type shit, that's crazy. Like on some
busting the door,
I think she's geeking.
What the fuck? You know what? Here.
I'm talking about like once a week, re-up. That's crazy. Once a week re-up is crazy.
Hey, you got that text from mom. Hey, son. I'm doing some drugs.
New shrooms in.
Hey, sure.
New shrooms in.
Here's what I will say though, and this also as well. Maybe you guys will have family members like this for yourselves as well. But like, if you're doing it, I think you touched on it. If you're doing it yourself, and they start doing it too, okay, I can actually kind of understand you being a supplier at that kind of point, because it's kind of like, I don't want you buying weed from some random nigga out there that you just met at a party. I smoke weed too. Nigga, come get some from my stash. You don't even gotta pay me type shit. Like, or I'll go get it from my dealer and you give me your bread and we'll go ahead and do it like that then. Because if you're doing it as well, because the type of person she is, I feel like she's taking shrooms as well. So when that's a kind of So when that kind of shit's going on. Yeah, when that kind of shit's going on, and if it's something that she does on the regular, I could understand being a supplier to a degree there as well. Because like I said, I would rather you get the same shit that I'm doing as you. We're doing the same shit here. I'd rather you get it from me and my trusted source than just some random nigga at a party that said, hey, I got that if you need it. I'd rather you come to me.
It's so tough though, yo. Like,
would you very tough?
Like, cause if that was your kid, like, would you be What would you say? What would you say? Like you came home and they was just doing they was just doing some shrooms. They was tripping balls or some shrooms or some shit like that, acid, whatever. And like, what would you say? Like, in that moment, like, would you be mad? Like, I don't know. I feel like me, like,
I feel like that just does more harm. I feel like that does more harm than good to be.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I think going off is gonna be that shit would be crazy.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm sorry.
Are you high, boy?
They get the foaming and shit.
No, I think it'd do more harm than good to like really like fight them on that. To really like turn them off on it by like yelling at them, getting in their ass about it like that. Like, I think it would do more harm. It pushed them away rather than bring them closer, I would feel. I'm
gonna do some shit like Michael Kyle did when the episode when Junior was smoking weed, yo, and they was tricking that nigga. They started moving in slow motion with that nigga. Was
remember.
They started
that's a GOAT TV
going
show
in and out and talking. Yeah, that would be some shit like that. Like that's funny.
GOAT TV show right there, man.
Yeah.
Nah. So consensus. That's preaching for you, Jay. That's your final joint right there. Preaching, you would say.
If in the aspect of educating on, like, that's your introduction is education first. Mm-hmm. But if you're just going up there, you know what I'm saying, with a handful of shrooms, like, hey, you want to do these real quick?
Take these.
Right.
Hey, take these. Let me take you on a journey, my boy.
Let me take
you on this trip.
Like, you've been geeking recently.
Like,
there you go.
like you Pennywise or some shit. Right. Just like, hey, come with me. Come with me. Like, no. So, but just a conversation, you say preaching, you'd say geeking, and I definitely would agree with that. They said introduced. I would like a little bit more context on what they mean by
for that memoir.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man.
For the memoir, I ain't gonna read that shit. But
I ain't gonna read that shit at
all. But still,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
What a summary.
Get your bag.
You know what? I might read it just because I just want to see the chapter that says August. I just want to know what that.
My dearest August. That's the chapter title. My dearest
August.
My favorite month.
The summer that never ends. The summer that never ends. Yeah.
Shout out, man. Hey, but we gonna see at the end. All right. So all in all, I think roughly geeking. Just roughly, may not be a total agreement. Roughly, she's geeking. But hey, to each their own. To every family their own. You know what I'm saying? They're better off financially than most people in the U.S. So they must be doing something right. Hey, but nonetheless, that's another episode of the Geekd podcast brought to you by the Inside Wolves crew. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, share. You see the social media right there below me. Follow us on Instagram at Inside Wolves. Follow us on Twitter, Inside Wolves 1, because we like to have great conversations ourselves and bring them to you.
Yes, we do.
And on that note, people, thank you for tuning in, and we are out. Peace.